Alright, greetings and salutations everyone. It's time for some more Road Most Taken. We're going to deviate slightly and do a couple of quests that we don't actually do all that often. We are rank 94, and I don't want to do quests without leveling. So, or hold a lot of, waste a lot of experience. That's not really the point of these videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of quests here that I don't normally do. We're going to do the Riddle, and then I'll probably make two separate videos, so you'll probably see the next one. I'll have a similar explanation here at the beginning. So if I'm a little unsure as I go through some of these quests, that would be why. But I didn't feel like we should move into like the Veil, which I would normally do every time, because we're going to end up not needing to do, 2 out of the 4 quests. Same thing with things like that are big parts of like half a chain. Didn't make a lot of sense to do that. So I was trying to like pick and choose some quests here that maybe are on their own to kind of like round out this life a little bit, even if they're maybe a little less familiar. Alright, again, I'm not familiar enough with these quests to know what we're going to need. I know there's some glow balls. I know there's some casting hags. That means there's probably also wolves and plant monsters. Other than that, I can't tell you what will be good. I'm just playing it by ear like everybody else here. What?
Echo from the path.
I don't know why we're using whirling words.
A night hag stands on the ledge above. Where she crows.
It's a soul of cruelty vine whore. That sounds real bad.
Hidden in plain sight, are you? Let's see if I can pluck you up.
Wow, plant monster is going to give us a lot of the experience we need. So we got to find a wizard named Barhand, and then I think we're going to like basically kind of complete the classic story of the hags, right? We gotta find some body parts floating around. Will-o-wisps. Technically not glow balls, will-o-wisps. Will-o-wisps are different than glow balls in Samius terminology, but they are little balls of terror. Ooh. That's nice. Alright. Sorry, Mortal and Pestles are, for a person who doesn't play below, or play above level 20 very often, is a little bit of a difficult thing to come by. Also blister beetles, which means we're in that same sweet spot for blister beetles as well. Collectible? No collectible. Young woman. I suspect this is a trap.
3 young maidens stand around a rustic fire. They chant in soft sing-song as if possessed by a spell. Or casting one.
Yeah, I suspect that's not in fact a... We got a bunch of animated armors. Animated armors take bludgeoning damage for days. Now the quest objective of defeat the hags. I have to say I'm not not as concerned about defeating hags as I probably should be. I just feel like dealing with hags is just part of your normal everyday experience. There's always some sort of hag or troll or difficulty in life that you have to face. The real secret is to realize that life is filled with challenges and you have to overcome with whatever honor that you can muster. Not always easy, but you gotta do it. What is with all these animated armors, and why do they not just spawn? Made me deal with 13 different instances of here's a monster, here's a monster, here's a monster. Alright, I feel like we have spun ourselves down into a place that we should have activated a quest advance before we've gone too much further. I really didn't think this was going to be the onward to the main part of the quest.
As the last hag dies, the curiously large toadstool begins to shift back into its proper shape. The war wizard Barthand.
Well, search for him and then talk to him. We found him, but we can't. Alright.
The war wizard Barthand limps off, slowly making his way back to
Alright,
town.
so that's back to the quest. Back to where we were at. Let's look around this room a little bit more before we
The stone
take off
ruins
here.
prove that these caves are neither natural nor recent.
A combination of deadly danger there, huh? Alright, so for those of you who may remember from a few from watching the live stream or maybe catching the VOD or recorded a bunch of these things, when we leveled to 18 here, I think we freed up a couple of action points, and we were discussing back and forth whether whether we wanted Undead Chill or Undead Shock. And I said I tend to take Undead Shock at low levels, then switch to Undead Chill a little bit higher, because higher level monsters tend to cast things like Polar Ray and Auto Sphere, stuff like that, where some of the lower level monsters really like Lightning Bolts. Well, this is an opportunity to kind of be the other way around with the glow balls, or in this case will-o-wisps, throwing the lightning bolts at us. I think they're just regular lightning bolts. They're not like chain lightning or anything crazy. Alright, so here's that big hole that we were kind of what made me look around another direction. So it looks like just a big circle. Looks like back in that big square room, there's one more like side branch here. Ooh, adventurous pack. That's how you get me. That's how they get me to go right into danger. There's no hesitation. Ooh, a smoldering ember too. Smoldering embers are really solid crafting. Whoa. This is back at the beginning of the quest. Alright, good to know. The deadliest of all monsters. Yeah, see, like ball lightning, chain lightning. So there's an argument to have for both, really, I think. Depending on where you're at. You might have been better off shaving 15% of the left to damage off. we're certainly going to have to consider really deeply where we're taking the level. I am going to do a really in-depth level breakdown at 20 here and kind of talk about how we leveled the play style, as well as, you know, kind of at what decision points we did certain things. I've had some interest in the build on the Twitch, and I told people that we would do that in detail, so that under the build / guide section instead of the walkthrough / guide section. Alright, so let's go back to that main room and try to check out this this northern side tunnel here. Again, I feel like we kind of fight our way up top, but along the way will be this eyeball thing that we're supposed to seek out. Alright, I feel like... let's just break this stuff. No? Okay. So this must be down below. So I guess we'll walk around this direction and fall back down. Alright, so here's where we first double backed to. Or the point where we did double back the first time. Alright. That one's clean. And we're kind of checking... okay. Invisible monsters. Clearly a real villain. I wonder if it would be value to just go ahead and fire off our no holes barred, because we do know where a shrine is. It would be pretty easy just to come back and shrine. It would probably shave like this, like randomly fighting 5 monsters would probably shave the combat in half, or even less. It'd have more bolts left, even perhaps. Oh, there it would have. I guess it would have been good here. I want to keep as many of the monsters shooting lightning bolts at where we were and not where we are. Not bad. He's clearly not on take care of our boo-boos yet mode. See if he decides to. Again, that's one of the challenges with the Bard. This one does have the command at the disposal, but still a little bit hesitant to try to stand there and heal up one cure serious wounds at a time. A heal we could have stood and waited for, but a cure serious I'm not as sure. I remember one of these the eyeballs being like in a cubby. I remember a bookshelf. Like it's over a cauldron surrounded by bookshelves. That's what I'm feeling like I remember. The downside of the migraine medication I used to take is it nuked my memory pretty bad, both my long-term and my short-term memory.
The flooded crevice, along with the crone's voice.
Alright, so we just fought our way down this giant crevice. We could have just jumped down. Alright, there's a bunch of dudes. Let's say not. Oh, we cleared up yet another monster manual. Need to trim my facial hair. I noticed it a couple days ago that it was getting a little crazy.
You
Knucklebone?
speak Barten's password, Knucklebones, and the door grows open. Three more hags, their forms undisguised, are in the midst of a ritual. The air is charged with divine magic as the crows rummage through the dreams of the villages above.
Wow, okay. Wow, 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 wow. Let's deal with the Carnage Reaper here. Alright, is there another Reaper? I'm trying to figure out what shot. Alright, there's this hag over here shooting the bad things at us. This hag? Alright, let's do this little hag first. That's clearly the mama hag. So maybe if we knock down little baby hag, a little less caster stuff to deal with. And there's a third one allegedly. Okay, it's right next to the mama hag. Alright, yeah, see, knocking those out also freed the dungeon lord up pretty quickly. That was disgusting. Ah, no, there's a force field. Alright. Shrine over there, though. Should be pretty sweet. There's a thing down below, so let's see what else is down here. Bones. Nothing else. Aha, see? Alright, so there was no... Just destroy it. I can't target it individually. I can AoE it. Oh, then it took damage. Alright, let's... I'm gonna go ahead and shrine, get back our no holes barred. I feel like having the ability to shoot stuff is going to be important. Zergling, thank you very much. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling, my friend. Hope you are enjoying the stream and, of course, the videos that we're recording here for YouTube. I guess we're going up. Trying to figure out how to get to this adventure pack when I ran into danger. That's dumb. I do love it when Reapers have no hit points. That is my favorite. Alright. Another slime mold, though. Well, we shrine for a reason, right? And that reason was to get more No Holds Barred. Let's do it. Why are we not? There we go. Something is casting the fear on us. Is it her? Is she, like, accessible from here? Or is it these will-o-wisps? Tell. Let's do the will-o-wisps. Aha! It's probably that one. Missed one somewhere. I got the force tags. It made the last batch of guys disappear. No. Looks like we still had the animated armors to deal with. It must have just been that one room. I feel like up. I feel like we want to go up. This door does not seem legit to me. Cover's locked, huh? I'll unlock it.
What sort of diabolical trap could have defeated so many adventurers?
Oh no, a mimic! Curse my damn curiosity. That was a pretty diabolical trap, actually. Yeah, I feel like this would make a great quest to translate into pen and paper. It's level 21. It's pretty tough. I feel like we're just running in circles. Like we're exploring new areas of the map, but it doesn't feel like it's very linear. There's probably a good reason I don't run this quest very often. Introduce things together. It's not... I mean, it's fun. I'm glad we're doing this, but not what I had intended. I wanted to show you guys masterful play through the dungeons. Oh, I found a bone, though. Which had a weird fungus in it. Alright, so what's left that we haven't explored, then? Oh, we found her.
The night hag Frelga waits for you, expectantly. Shattered dreams, Frelga says. Empty thoughts. They cannot answer my riddle. But what about you?
Wow, there's a lot of trash in this room. Let's try to just stay on her in case she's a defeat her and the room goes away. But I think we're gonna have to knock out this series of hags with her. Find me another hag. And those vine whores did a really good job of getting in the way of some shots there, didn't they? Alright, well I guess not. I guess we're slaughter everything. So if you were going to go under the approach of slaughter everything, I would probably start... I'd clean up trash and then focus on her. How long does this take us? 24 minutes, so it was not the worst rate of return. I'm not so sure that we could salvage too much more time off of that, unless we... Yeah, I feel like we had to run through all that. I could be wrong. There's one spot we probably could have jumped down, and it would have probably saved us a little bit of time. Perhaps. Alright. We're actually going to end up having a little bit more wiggle room even at the end than I thought we would, so... It's Murder by Night here. Again, it's another quest that I don't run very often. I don't think it's part of any of the chains. It's probably... I think it's part of a couple of the sagas. But, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I normally go to the Vale around this level. I like the Vale to clean up. I also like a couple other quests. We probably should turn this into a separate video. But that's okay. Too late now.
The rooms are shut.
Too late now.
Or vacant. While David talks, the sun finishes setting.
So yeah, I think
the night looks as though
we'll end up somewhere right about here. So we'll end up with a little bit of a... Can I finger this knight? Apparently not. Apparently his orangey looking name is in fact red.
The werewolf is dead. A moment passes, then the eerie silence is broken by howls from inside.
Can't... Whoa. Did you turn yourself into a werewolf? Oh, no, werewolf spawned out here. A bunch of werewolves spawned out here. And a Plague Reaper? I did not know that. Alright, let's get this Plague Reaper down. Fortunately, the Plague Reaper is still trying to kill my bard, so... Not have to worry about that so much. And then we can throw a web somewhere and try to get as many of these werewolves in a big circle. Let's go ahead and rescue our bard here just in case something terrible happens to us. We would like to be able to call upon our hireling to kiss our boo-boos. Alright.
You find sick villagers huddling in the safety of their room. Please, one pleads, get us out of here, us and the others too, before they murder us.
Love how they instantly, like, take what's clearly an animalistic
last howl, which is
not
answered
picked, huh?
by more howls from inside. The door to the
instantly
outside
take
world
an
lies
animalistic
ahead.
path.
This foyer also connects the two trauma wings to the priest's chambers.
Circle what we can, and then we'll start working on the Famine Reaper. Looks like our DCs are a little bit underwhelming for level 21 content on Reaper. Go figure. Level 18 is. So the web spells are landing, so just a save again spells. Like that's how this is set up, 2 saves.
The first of the villagers are at the exit. But
Yeah, a
what is
reflex
this?
and then a
The
fortitude
main
to
door
avoid
is
death,
locked.
but a reflex to woo-woo
Hopefully,
you.
somewhere inside the building you can find a key. There are sounds of a commotion up ahead in the north wing.
So I don't do these like the most often, but I remember enough about this quest to be dangerous, I suppose. Shoot him down. Come with me, little werewolves in disguise. Would werewolves be the original Transformers? Transformers, werewolves deep inside. Deep question of the day, I suppose. Couple locked doors. Thought there was a like healing cure test. Must not be this quest. It must be that other quest that uses the same map. We get the villagers to the main doorway. They open the door. We try to let them out. They all turn into werewolves, and/or bad man comes into the beginning to kid us, right? That I remember. Where's the... A key will spawn over here, and we can go up here. I thought. There's the last one.
Shouts suddenly issue from the priest's chambers, only to be drowned out by one bone-chilling howl. Then another, and another.
Dance. Dance, monkey, dance. It's the first time we've actually cast the dance spell this life. It is very good when it comes to stuff like this. Why are you still mad at her? That is our second thing of 1,000 bolts. We need to do a bolt check. We only have 1,000 in reserve, so let's go ahead and make another 2 stacks here. I'm going to assume as long as they stay distracted on whatever they're trying to murder, then we'll have a very unfair advantage.
There's a key hidden in that base.
This infernal wolf gone. We can deal with the other guy by just dancing him, but I don't want to I don't want to deal with trying to dance an infernal wolf the whole time. And he is a soulless, so we can't insta-kill it. Getting some good crit numbers, though. And he did turn into a champ chest, so... Win some, you lose some. Alright, I feel like there's monsters around this corner. That word monstrosity. Come here. Or better yet, stay over there and don't do anything. Ooh, that's a big series of crits, wasn't it?
Lies dead on his bed in the corner. Perhaps the main door key is close at hand.
Alright, I remember there being a secret door in a chest. Or is this just locked, yo? Well, not with the natural 20, it wasn't. The natural 20, the lock was broken 10 years ago. We went back in time, that's how not broken that was. Alright.
As the door opens, one of the villagers cries out in pain. Some of the others look suddenly ill as well. The night breeze wafts through the open door.
Come on, hurry up. 8 seconds.
A low chorus of growls.
5 seconds.
Are those eyes?
We have more bolts left. I really thought all of these monsters were gonna wake up on us here. Alright, let's move a circle. I don't know why we're fighting the werewolf. We want to be a werewolf, right? Think of all the sweet immunities werewolves get. Like, we let him bite us just enough to turn us into werewolves, and then we get it. And all those guys are on the wrong side of the wall. Okay. Well, there's an optional to wound all the purple dragon knights. They should be behind the doors, but I certainly didn't see. Like, I tried clicking them, I tried unlocking them. I guess I didn't get the key and then try to get them. Yeah, it still says locked. Now we can unlock it though. Kind of terrible. Oh, and then the werewolf like spawns. Yeah, okay, I don't care about that. Alright, let's get out of here then. You know what? We're not that far. What's the experience for this? Is it a lot? Yeah, it's 700. We're finishing out. So there's one on the other side. Apparently you can't unlock those doors until after you get the scream in the middle, I guess. Maybe you can bring the Silver Flame Knights to the middle for the help with the end fight. Alright, we have a respectable amount of experience left to go. We have lots of options just to kind of finish up this video. We will pick another quest and do it. But normally at this point in the game is where I would try finishing off with Explorer Zones, stuff like that. It's very quick, it's very easy, but doesn't make great videos. So, thanks for watching. We'll be back with the last quest for this life in the next video. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you again soon. Toodles.